In Texas barbecue, beef is the king of all meats, and the granddaddy of all beef cuts is the beef brisket. And since I live in Texas and this is a barbecue channel, I figured it was time for a brisket video. Of course, we will be using the new Camp Chef Woodwind Pro. And so, let's take you to the day before the cook as we trim and season our prime grade brisket. And so we start with our brisket that needed some trimming. So we cut off all the deckle and some of the fat cap. We're doing a backyard brisket, but we are also cutting the thin parts of the flat to make ground beef of it later. And so we outline a cut with our finger and apply the knife. And so we are left with some of the flat cuts and the fat trimming. We bag the flat cut and cube up the fat trimmings. And we made sure our flat cut are about an 80-20 ratio to make some burgers on a future date. And so we take a look at the grain of the meat and make a straight cut against the grain on the flat side. This is a note to ourselves for when the meat is done, we will easily know what angle to cut our meat. Now it's time to season our brisket with some Circlestar Brisket Rub. Now the link for the rub is on the video description. All done now, and even the fat trimmings got some rub. So we use the original packaging to wrap up the fat trimmings, and into the fridge it goes. It's followed by the brisket that's wrapped up in some butcher paper, and we are ready for tomorrow's long cook. Good morning, guys. It's 4 a.m. the next day, and it's time to start the Camp Chef. Look at that bark. Oh my God. Not that it needs it, but almost 7 hours in, guys. It down to 5. I'm thinking we're looking good. Seeing the bark here, I'm gonna let it dry out a little bit, and then I'll glaze it up again. Guys, we still got moisture in this thing, and I attribute it to this and the fact that it's a prime brisket also. But Let's give it a... We're almost at 160. Yeah. Here, it's getting kind of crispy. Our bark hasn't set up here. I think we still have a little bit of moisture here, but I wanted to show you guys something real quick. We're about 3 degrees off on all sides. See, so we're 170 here at the flat, 168. So a 2 degrees, not a 1.5 degree difference from the flat to the point. And then, like I said, up here, we're almost at 170 as well. Yeah, so you guys see that it's actually almost cooking dead even. Crazy. Okay guys, we're about 10 degrees away from it being done. About wrapping it once it's done, but of course the bark is already pretty much there. Well guys, that part just lacked a little bit, but I think other than that, we're looking excellent. Let me probe and see where we're at. We're there guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and rest. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and put it over here guys, and we'll wrap it and let it rest. There it is guys, we're gonna let it rest. Okay guys, so the brisket hit 180 already, and I got my old first smoker that I've ever gotten that my wife gave me, and we got it set at a low temperature, but it's actually 150. I've actually tested it before. So guys, there it is. We're gonna let it rest just for a little bit in there because we're already hungry, but we'll give it a little bit of a rest in there. Well guys, episode 2 of our Camp Chef Woodwind Pro series is in the books. Now of course there are things I feel I could have done better in this brisket cook, but this isn't really a brisket video. This is more of a learning how to use a smoker video, and I'm happy that you guys are coming along for the ride. Now even then I have to say that this brisket was in the top 3 briskets I've ever cooked. It had a great bark, it was super moist and super tender. The fat in the center had totally rendered, and the smoky taste was on point. All in all, I am totally impressed with this smoker. Now we still have those leftover flat trimmings that we will make into ground beef. I'm thinking smoking then searing some burgers. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. As always, thank you guys for watching. Take care of yourself and each other. We'll see you on the next one.